Thanks for joining. Us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off green. You know, in game 2 of a back... to back. Just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot, but you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Young looking for an opening. On the wing, Porter. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
Outside Durant. Here's Simons.
Up to throw. I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Here's Young. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And so Durant will bring it up for the Bucks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And stolen by Green. One-on-one. And it's slammed in by Durant.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim?
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lopez can't hit. Here's Porter. Here's Ware. Second chance shot. They grab their own miss. Outside Young. And another shot. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And here's Simons outside. The Bucks rebound. Now here's Porter. The kick out to Banchero. Outside Young. To win the drought. And he gets it to go.
This guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And here's Simons outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Porter with the ball for Los Angeles. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
For 3, Durant. The rebound by Ware. And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Young. Perfect Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got 6.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Timeout called, the Bucks. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Clear look for Green. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To end the run. Back to Green. And here's Lopez. Still no points. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And here's Porter outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And that one's good. Green.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Right side, Porter. Outside, Young. Thompson outside. Pass to Banchero. From deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Bucks trail by 4. And so they foul intentionally. .103 left in the first. Now Simons. Good on the shot.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Ware. Six on the shot clock. Banchero outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Drains the triple.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Green.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Thompson with the block. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of 1, a closely contested. Going here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Durant way outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Risacher. No made baskets yet. Outside Durant. Over Banchero. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing is just a little bit off on that one.
Way to stay strong, Paolo. Not letting the foul get the better of him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros over the summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Johnson with a bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Timeout call, Milwaukee. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
The Bucks trail. Pass to Green. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Green's gotten himself on the board with a three there. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Clarkson. Reed for three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Coffey. Second shot opportunity. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Wendell Carter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Pass to Pippen. And here's Green from the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Coffey. All right, Brad, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Pippen, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Carter. With the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okiki's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Coffey. Pure from three-point range. Coffey's got 5. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
On the attack, Green. Pass to Coffey. Back to Reed. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Nice job in the second quarter, just pounding it into the paint. Good way to maintain the upper hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
1:19 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Okeke. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. A tight game here in Milwaukee. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. There's Simons with a 3. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Walker. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
12 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
His hang time on the rim. That's a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Up top, Young. Here's Banchero. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Banchero's got 8. And a pretty tightly... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Young, plenty of space. They get it back to the wing, right side. Open shot, Banchero. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And it's Simons missing. So it's Los Angeles now. The 3 from Thompson. Simons with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer. They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Get an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Simpson. No one near him. Simons with a rebound.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Ware. Shoots over Lopez. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Both good from the line that time. The Bucks trail by 9. Right side Durant. Pass to Lopez. Here's Green. He got a piece of it. From downtown, Terry's shot is good.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Simons. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Terrific work from Green inside.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, Simon's athleticism, so quick off the floor.
Fires the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've... carried it out.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the three. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 5 points in the quarter.
"12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well."
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Off target with the three. The Clippers lead by 17. Clarkson for three. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
To the left side wing. To halt the run. Pass to Lopez. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
I want the officials to get it right. I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Coffee. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Right side Durant. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's Green on the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Young. Pass to Ware. And the Clippers miss again. The Bucks trail by 15. Here's Rizachet. The rebound by Ware. Here's Clarkson. Can't get it to drop. And so Durant will bring it up for Milwaukee. Now Lopez. It's tipped. It's stolen by Clarkson. Williams with it. Green picks him up. Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee making a switch here. .23 seconds left in the third.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Ware. He's got 5. Here's Williams. A good-looking shot from the wing. Here's Green. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Reed for three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 18.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Riza Shea. Outside Durant. Here's Riza Shea. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The three from Thompson. Drops in the three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Riza Shea. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Klay Thompson picks one up. And out on the wing, Zach Riza Shea has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Riza Shea as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player?
Here's Riza Shea. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Durant. Carter on the wing. Pass to Riza Shea. The kick to Durant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Green. Left side Carter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Excellent job by Carter Jr. recognizing the situation and getting the shot off in a hurry.
Young with it. Shoots from the baseline. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Clippers lead by 17.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And here's Simons outside. Los Angeles leading by 17. He tries for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Simpson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Counted from distance.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Thompson, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And it's Porter with the ball for the LA Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Okeke. Here's Risacher. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Paolo Banchero.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Pass to Lopez. Up top, Johnson. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 24 seconds left in the game. Banchero with it. Here's Simpson. High arcing shot. Out to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Goes back up. Shot's good by Simpson.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.